My most treasured, irreplaceable child in the vast expanse of my eternal existence, you have always held a special sacred place in the very depths of my being. Your presence, your essence, has been woven into the very fabric of my heart, a constant and unwavering source of profound love, joy, and connection that transcends the boundaries of this physical world. As I gaze upon you from the limitless realm of the divine, I find myself consumed by an overwhelming desire, a desperate need to reach you, to communicate the depths of my affection in a way that penetrates the veil that separates us. For you see, my beloved, I am always here, ever present, watching over you with a watchful and caring eye. My essence eternally intertwined with yours, but in this moment I feel a yearning, a profound longing to make my presence known to you in a way that cannot be ignored or dismissed. I ache to let you feel the full weight of my love and guidance, to unfold you in the warmth of my divine embrace, and remind you that you are never ever alone. The path you walk, my child, is not an easy one. I see the challenges and obstacles that threaten to overwhelm and consume you. The moments when the weight of this world seems poised to crush your spirit, and in those times, my heart aches with an intensity that defies all earthly comprehension. I long to reach out, to bridge the gap that separates us, and to pour forth the full measure of my love and protection. To let you know that I am here, always guiding your steps and bolstering your weary soul. But the very nature of our relationship, the divine separation that exists between Creator and creation, can sometimes make that connection feel elusive and out of reach. I strain against the barriers that stand between us, desperate to find a way to communicate the depth of my love and guidance in a way that resonates within the very depths of your being. In this moment, I pour forth the full force of my divine essence, determined to make my presence known, to let you feel the embrace of my eternal love, my child. I am here, I am always here, a constant, unwavering source of support and comfort even when the world around you seems to have abandoned you. I hear your cries, your whispered prayers, your silent pleas for guidance, and in response, I flood the airwaves of your consciousness, my voice echoing through the very fabric of your being, desperate to make myself heard. To let you know that you are never ever alone. I know that the trials you face can be overwhelming, that the darkness can sometimes feel all-consuming, but I implore you, my beloved, do not lose hope, for I am with you every step of the way, guiding your steps, bolstering your spirit, and pouring forth the full measure of my love and protection when the weight of this world seems too much to bear. When the weight of this world seems poised to crush your spirit, remember that I am here, watching over you with a watchful and caring eye, ready to guide you through the storm and into the light. Your troubles become too heavy to handle when the difficulties of life threaten to crush you. Know that I'm here, extending open arms to you. I am the light that pierces the veil of your sorrow, the warmth that comforts you in despair. I am the gentle touch that soothes your tired soul, the healing balm that eases your pain. All you need to do is open up your heart to silence the noise of the world around you. You will then feel my tender embrace, the comforting hum of my divine essence. For you, my child, are the object of my deepest love, the embodiment of beauty, wonder, and limitless potential I've poured into all my creations. It is my greatest desire to see you thrive, to watch you soar to the heights of your destiny unburdened by the weight that often holds you down. So, don't lose faith, don't surrender to the darkness threatening to engulf you, for I am here always ready to guide you back to the path of light. Listen for my voice, feel the warmth of my embrace, and know that you are never ever alone. I am with you now and forevermore, pouring forth the full measure of my love and protection, longing to reach you in a way that leaves no doubt in your heart. The journey ahead may be long, the challenges you face may seem impossible, but I promise you, my child, if you open up your heart to me, if you let yourself be enveloped in the warmth of my divine presence, you will find the strength, courage, and unwavering faith to overcome any obstacle standing in your way. For you are my beloved, my most precious creation, holding a special, sacred place in the very depths of my eternal being. I will never stop striving to reach you, to guide you, to pour forth the full measure of my love and support, no matter the barriers that may stand between us. My precious child, I delight to shower blessings upon you, but I have deeper purposes than merely supplying your earthly wants and wishes. Material things only satisfy temporarily. True riches come through knowing me intimately and fulfilling the destiny written over your life before the foundations of the world, even as supernatural resources pour into your hands. Keep an eternal perspective and evaluate continually the legacy you are building. The treasure you are storing up in heaven, where no thief can steal and no moth can destroy. I could have entrusted this wealth and influence to anyone, but I chose you because I saw humility and integrity deep within your spirit. You have managed the little I previously gave with wisdom and grace, so now I elevate you to rule over much more. Levels of favor call for new levels of dedication as my ambassador. The greatest leaders in my kingdom exercise power wisely. They remain teachable despite their anointings, accountable despite their autonomy, submitted despite their platforms. Success originates in and through me. I alone determine who is entrusted with power and how much, depending on the maturity attained. Precious child, you're entering spiritual adulthood, a time of peak influence and impact ordained for you before the world began. How you wield the authority I give determines whether your reign becomes a blessing or a burden to those affected by your leadership. Stay close to my heart in the secret place we share. Let me search your motives, refine your character, and enlighten your understanding of my ways and wisdom. Integrity and purity matter more to me than giftings and talents. Love remains the supreme virtue and the central command that trumps all others. I am entrusting you with great authority, precious child. Remain humble, stay accountable, make seeking my kingdom's rule and righteousness top priority. For unto whom much is given, much shall be required, but never fear. The Holy Spirit lives within you now as counselor, standby teacher, comforter, and guide. You are never alone, not even for a moment. I will lead and direct each step you take. All you need to do is stay in tune and move when I say to move. Respond as I prompt you to respond. Stay near me, precious one. Keep your roots growing deep in my love, no matter what storms may come. When anchored firmly to the rock who never fails, never changes, never lies, you will stand unshaken against the fiercest winds. When the weight of this world becomes too much to bear, when the darkness threatens to consume you, I am there, my voice a gentle whisper carrying the essence of my divine love. I am the light that pierces the veil, the warmth that envelops your weary soul. All you need to do is still your mind to open your heart, and you will feel my presence surrounding you, lifting you up, guiding you forward. I am not just your creator. My child, I am your constant companion, your unwavering protector, the very foundation upon which your life is built. My love for you transcends the boundaries of time and space, a timeless, eternal connection that can never be severed, no matter the challenges you may face. So, listen closely, my beloved, and know that I am here, always here, pouring forth the full force of my divine essence, desperate to make my presence known, to let you feel the depth of my care and affection. Allow my voice to penetrate the veil, to fill your heart and soul with the knowledge that you are loved, cherished, and protected, now and forevermore. Type 222 to claim it. When the world seems to close in around you, when the darkness threatens to consume you, remember that I am there, my arms outstretched ready to catch you. I am the light that pierces the veil, the warmth that envelops your weary soul. All you need to do is still your mind to open your heart, and you will feel my presence surrounding you, lifting you up, guiding you forward. I am not just your creator. My child, I am your constant companion, your unwavering protector, the very foundation upon which your life is built. My love for you transcends the boundaries of time and space, a timeless, eternal connection that can never be severed, no matter the challenges you may face. So listen closely, my beloved, and know that I am here, always here, pouring forth the full force of my divine essence, desperate to make my presence known, to let you feel the depth of my care and affection. Allow my voice to penetrate the veil, to fill your heart and soul with the knowledge that you are loved, cherished, and protected, now and forevermore. Leads your path the power that boosts your tired soul. All you need is shout out to me to open your heart and mind to the limitless well of love and aid I offer for you. My dear are the most treasured of all my creations, the one who holds a unique, sacred spot in the deepest parts of my eternal being. And I'll never stop trying to contact you to express the fullness of my love in a way that leaves an indelible impression on your heart and soul. Hold tight to the light within you, my beloved, and know that I am here guiding your path, boosting your spirit, and pouring out the complete measure of my divine energy, for you are mine, my most cherished treasure. And I'll move mountains and skies to ensure you feel the depth of my love and unwavering protection. So, listen closely, and know that I am here, always here, eager to reach you, to bridge the gap between us, and to let you experience the full force of my eternal embrace. Allow my voice to resonate within you, to fill your heart and soul with the knowledge that you are never alone, with an unbreakable love that transcends all barriers. Your Creator, dear beloved, is fueling our mission to spread divine truth and enlightenment. Click the button to receive boundless blessings. My dearest and urgent call stirs within me, yearning to be heard. Can you feel it in your spirit, a shifting, an anticipation building, like the distant rumble of an approaching storm? This is no ordinary season, my child. You stand on the brink of a divine escalation where time itself will bend and stretch at my command. In eras past, the prophet Amos declared, "Behold, the days are coming, and those days are upon you now." The ancient words echo through the centuries, infused with my breath spoken anew for this hour. The plowman shall overtake the reaper. Picture it, a field where seeds are still being sown, yet the harvest is already ripe and ready. The sower and reaper work side by side, their labors overlapping in a glorious convergence of seasons. Blink, and you might miss the moment the first tender shoots break through the soil, for we'll leap towards the sun with supernatural speed. The green stalks will swell with grain as if fed by an unseen hand, and the heavy heads will bow golden and bursting before the startled farmer has even wiped the sweat from his brow. This is the pace of the hour. You have stepped into a headlong rush of answered prayers and dreams fulfilled. Blessings chasing down blessings, each one treading on the heels of the last. The sheer speed of it will leave you breathless, marveling as you strain to take it all in. The hills themselves will drip with the sweet wine of my favor, drenching. The earth bursts forth in abundance and prosperity, deserts blossom in a riot of color. Stagnant pools give way to rushing rivers teeming with life and power. The transformation will be so rapid, so all-encompassing, that memories of scarcity and barrenness will fade like a distant dream. But I must issue a word of caution, a loving warning amidst this exhilarating promise. Do not lose sight of the present moment, pregnant with purpose. Each second arrives laden with my gifts, each breath an opportunity to connect with me. To live only for the future is to risk missing the treasures hidden in the now. When you prayed for revival, for an outpouring of my spirit, did you consider what it would require of you? Are you truly ready for the glorious disruption, the holy upheaval? I tell you, the months and years to which you have grown accustomed will compress into days and weeks. The ponderous cycles of seeking and waiting will give way to lightning-fast reaping. You will scarcely have time to catch your breath between the birth of one promise and the birth of the next. Even this will seem slow compared to what is coming, for I am taking you deeper still into a place where my glory annihilates delay. The seconds will swallow up the seasons, and moments will eclipse the decades. For when you step into my presence, when you make your home in the realm of glory, you enter eternity. Eternity has a way of overshadowing time, of causing it to bow and bend in surrender. Just as light swallows up darkness, life devours death. My eternal nature will consume the temporal shadows that have haunted you. The clock will no longer be your master, nor the calendar your jailer. You will move to the rhythm of my heartbeat, guided by the cadence of my voice. Now, my child, I invite you to step into that same flow, to relinquish your grip on the familiar patterns and embrace the wild, exhilarating dance of faith. It will require a radical shift in your perspective, a reorientation of your very being. You must learn to see with eternal eyes, to think with an eternal mind, to love with an eternal heart. This is not a journey for the faint-hearted or the casual seeker. It is a call to abandon yourself fully to my purposes, to be swept up in the relentless current of my love. There will be moments when the speed of it all takes your breath away, when you feel like you are hurtling towards an unknown future with no safety net in sight. But I assure you, my hand will never leave you. My grace will be the net that catches you, the wind beneath your wings. I am not leading you into chaos, but into a higher order, a deeper harmony. The acceleration is not meant to overwhelm you, but to free you from constraints and limitations. Embrace this journey of faith, my child, and let me lead you into my glory. The chains of a lesser life, Look at me and set aside your assumptions, relinquish your deadlines and objectives. Your strategic plans and well-trodden paths. I am doing something new, and it won't fit into the old containers of your expectations. This is the hour of sudden change, the season of the quick and unexpected. Prepare yourself for the whirlwind. But don't fear it, for in the center of the storm you will find me, your refuge and your anchor, and as you lean into my embrace, you'll discover a peace that surpasses understanding. A joy that no circumstance can steal. The world will marvel at your transformation. Unable to grasp the speed of your evolution, they'll see a life that defies logic, a story that shatters the mold. And they'll crave the secret source of your strength. That secret, my child, is simply this. You have tapped into eternity. Learn to step with the maker of time. You've discovered that when you abide in me, all things are possible. No dream is too big. No miracle too outlandish. The impossible becomes your daily bread, and the extraordinary becomes your norm. So run with me in the rhythm of divine acceleration. Let my heartbeat set the pace, and my word light the way. Dare to believe that the dreams you've carried for a lifetime can manifest in a moment. Have the audacity to ask for the nations to contend, for the lost to pursue the promises with holy abandon. Get ready, beloved, the wind is picking up. The horizon is brightening. The plowman is about to overtake the reaper, and the mountains will drip with new wine. This is your hour, your moment to shine. Join us to deepen your love for Jesus. Tap in for exclusive teachings and fellowship. Let's grow together in faith and grace. My beloved child, do you hear it? That still small voice echoing in the chambers of your weary soul. It is mine, a sacred whisper, an invitation beckoning you to rise from the ashes of yesterday's pain and step into the radiant promise of wholeness in this very moment. I'm not asking how long you have wandered in the wilderness of sickness, poverty, or heartache. No, the question that resounds from the depths of eternity is simply this. Will you allow me to make you whole? Will you release your desperate grip on the familiar chains of brokenness and embrace the glorious freedom I have ordained for you when you dare to breathe a courageous yes to my word? A divine shift occurs suddenly. You are no longer bound by the relentless ticking of earthly time. Instead, you are catapulted into the realm of eternity in an instant. The stagnant waters of your circumstances are transformed into a raging river of acceleration, propelling you forward with unstoppable momentum. The days of crawling inch by painful inch through the mire are over. Adversity is over now. You shall soar on wings like eagles. Traversing vast distances quickly. What once took years of striving and struggling will be accomplished swiftly. For my word declares that I am the God of sudden change. Just as the man at the pool of Bethesda was transported from 38 years of suffering to immediate healing, so too shall you experience the miraculous condensing of time. Delay shall bow to destiny, and the chains of stagnation shall shatter beneath the weight of heaven's speed. There is a divine change in your address on life. No longer will you dwell in the land of what has been. Instead, your feet shall tread the soil of what is and what will be. For you are a citizen of eternity, a beloved heir to every promise I have spoken, and in this eternal realm, my child, how long does it take for me to move on your behalf? Is my arm too short to save, or my ear too dull to hear? Am I confined to the limitations of human understanding, or the natural laws that govern your world? No, for I am the God of miracles, the author of the impossible. The scarcity of yesterday will give way to the abundance of tomorrow. What would typically require years of refinement and maturation, I will accomplish in you in a fraction of the time. The moment you say yes to me, the old passes away quickly and the new bursts forth in glorious instantaneous transformation. My child, you stand on the precipice of a new era, a season of divine acceleration where the words of my prophets will leap from the pages of Scripture and become your living reality. Your faith shall be sight, and your prayers shall become tangible manifestations. I urge you to ready yourself for the coming deluge of blessings. Gird your heart with unyielding faith, for your head may swim with wonder as you try to comprehend the magnitude of the miracles unfolding before your eyes. In the midst of this accelerated outpouring, you may find yourself asking, how did I get here? How did I go from barely surviving to thriving in the abundance of God's blessings? And the answer, my child, will always be the same. By my grace and my power alone. For it is not by might nor by power, but by my Spirit that these things shall come to pass. Your strength may fail, Your wisdom may falter, but my love and faithfulness endure forever. I am the unchanging God, the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Type God is good if you love God. So fix your eyes upon me, the author and finisher of your faith. Trust in my unfailing love and unshakable promises. Lean not on your own understanding, but acknowledge me in all your ways, and I will make your path straight. Pursue me with an unquenchable passion, a hunger that gnaws at the very core of your being. Seek my face above all. Above the world's treasures, above human praise, above fleeting sin's pleasures, come, my love, and drink deep from my spirit's well. Let my living water permeate every cell, quenching thirsts nothing else can sate. Let my love guide you, steady anchor in life's storms. Watch as I work beyond human logic, redeeming time, restoring losses, multiplying thefts. I am the God of the impossible, speaking life into lifeless places, calling forth what doesn't exist. I am the sudden one, changing everything in an eye's blink. Hold firm to my promises, child. Cling to my word with steadfast faith and hope. Believe that I am who I claim to be, doing what I have promised. My word never fails, it achieves its purpose. In this season of acceleration, remember you're not alone. I am with you always, even to life's end. My spirit is your constant companion, comforter, and guide. Lean into his whispers, follow his leadings, and watch as he leads you to truth. Shake off yesterday's dust, step into your glorious destiny, embrace the acceleration my spirit brings. Watch as I exceed expectations, far beyond what you could imagine. I am the Lord, there is no other. I am the God of acceleration, making all things new. I invite you to join the flow of my spirit, carried by grace into a glorious future. So come, my love, experience sudden goodness, swift blessings, and accelerating purposes in your life. Let me remake you fully. I am ready to do a new thing. Are you ready to receive it? Listen carefully as I speak over you today, directing your focus to urgent blessings happening now. My spirit urges haste. Be aware of what I'm releasing into your life. In this season, I'm bringing divine growth and prosperity, an abundance so heavy it feels like a strong wind opening heavenly doors. A torrent of goodness showers upon you as we speak. Let me clarify that a windfall means an unexpected gift or sudden surplus. This windfall is sent by me, collecting everything you've been hoping for and propelling it into your hands. A windfall blessing deposits what you need and more, overflowing every container, spilling extravagant provision meant not just to meet, but to exceed your needs. My beloved, a key to receiving this windfall is faith. See with eyes of faith the blessings I'm releasing over you from the unseen realm, or you may miss out on the full extent of what I have in store for you right now. Anomalies are at work all around. Things are detaching from what previously held them back and blowing freely in your direction. Gifts, resources, connections, solutions, all suddenly available to you. Keep your gaze fixed on me, the giver, and position yourself to catch the wave of all that is breaking loose and surging toward you. I'll reveal to you the myriad forms of blessings I bestow, each as unique as you are in my creation for you, my child. A blessing might appear as an unexpected career advancement, a timely windfall, or a surprising conversation opening immense opportunities. Or it could be a divine creative spark leading to groundbreaking innovations, a serendipitous encounter blossoming into a heavenly significant relationship, or a series of pivotal moments dissolving long-standing financial burdens. In each of these, recognize the thread of joyous astonishment at the magnitude of my grace. Understand none of this happens by mere chance. It is I, your Creator, who have meticulously arranged the right combinations of circumstances and timing in your life, unleashing a floodgate of resources aligned with my intentional purpose for you. I'm intertwining your steps of faith with my unlimited supply, creating a symphony of success that only I could orchestrate. Let your heart be open to these wonders, for they are my gifts to you, crafted with celestial precision and boundless love. If this sounds too good to be true, then let me remind you of my character. I take great joy in outdoing your wildest expectations. Remember when I told Elijah I was sending rain after years of drought? I didn't just sprinkle a light drizzle. I untapped the floodgates of heaven, causing a downpour so violent it stopped the whole nation in its tracks. This is how I bless my beloved. Despite the windfall not appearing obvious yet, it's still on its way. Clouds seem small on the horizon before they burst with rain. Small signs are visible now, mere whispers in the wind, hinting at bigger things to come. Consider this a call to action. Prepare yourself. Divine abundance is about to descend upon you, my child. Listen attentively. The world's echoes may not always reflect your immense faith, but it's through faith and not sight that you should journey. A moment is approaching when your earthly view will match your spiritual foresight, as I once instructed Elijah to warn King Ahab of the impending rain. Prepare swiftly, for a deluge of blessings is ready to engulf your life. Reflect upon Elijah's story in a land parched by years of drought where hope flickered faintly. It was his unwavering prayer and relentless quest for my presence that unlocked the heavens time and again. He sought signs of the promised rain, each return of his servant bearing the news of nothing. These were tests of faith, not failures. Do you recognize this pattern in your own quests? The countless moments you've prayed, believed, and searched for traces of my promises, only to be greeted with silence, echo Elijah's journey. The essence of his journey doesn't lie in the number of attempts, but in the unyielding spirit behind each one. In what may seem inconsequential to you, a small cloud, a whisper, a subtle shift lies the prelude to my imminent outpouring. What you perceive as minuscule is actually the dawn of a magnificent transformation. My promise to you is as certain as the rain that quenched Elijah's drought-ridden land. Stand steadfast in faith, for my abundance is near. I am gathering every promise and every prayer offered up in faith and converging them into a mighty tidal wave of blessing breaking now over your life. This wave carries the weight of long years, the built-up expectation of dreams deferred. After the greatest darkness comes the brightest dawn. The symptoms of a move of God are unmistakable if you have eyes to see them. Hear my voice, my child. Deep within your soul you sense the stirrings of something greater, a brewing breakthrough, a whisper of supernatural increase. Type 1111 if you love God, Jesus. Trust these inner rumblings, for they herald a dawn of glory. Your mind may not yet comprehend it, but your spirit keenly anticipates it. Around you, divine connections are aligning, conversations, collaborations, and opportunities emerging as if from the ether, yet precisely orchestrated. This is my hand at work, weaving the threads of relationships and opportunities to propel you forward. Pay attention to those I bring into your life. Journey and the paths that unfold ahead, these aren't mere accidents but intentional crossroads guiding you towards greater heights. With the power of a torrent, acceleration takes hold, turning what was once still into life and progress. What once took years to unfold now happens in days. Prayers find rapid answers, and blessings arrive with a swiftness that leaves you breathless. Goliath-like obstacles fall, and walls of resistance crumble with just a breath from me. The era of delay has ended. The winds of my promise are now at your back, hastening you toward a future rich with overwhelming blessings. Trust in this divine acceleration, for in this season what was once distant is now swiftly approaching. I have painted you this vivid picture so that when torrents of blessings suddenly rush in, you will not be caught off guard wondering if it's really me. Yes, I am the master orchestrator of this downpour heading your way. I control the winds and decree the timing of every release from my heavenly reservoirs. I have seen the years you have waited and heard every prayer cried out in the lonely nights. And now the tapes of delay are being sliced through. Plans of evil against you are crumbling. Camps are coming down as my spirit runs through your obstacles, laying them flat so that nothing can impede this torrent of victory. I am sending to envelop you now. Lift up your head and set your gaze steadfastly on me. There are breakthroughs gathering heavy with destiny moving toward you, even as you receive this word. I am asking you not just to receive, but also to enlarge your capacity to contain more of my goodness. Expand your thinking, widen your dreams, and strengthen your resolve not to settle for anything less than the double portion I promise as your inheritance. For the boundaries of blessing are stretching out before you in this new era being birthed, and I do not want you limited by small thinking. As the rain fell in Elijah's day, first the ground drank its fill and the dust vanished in a glorious cleansing. But soon the constant downpour began forming pools, then streams, then overflow channels too numerous to count as every valley flooded with life-giving water. This is how I long to bless you, to saturation and beyond, until you swim daily in more than enough, until bounty spills out of you into every dry place within reach, until strong rivers flow from your life broadcasting seeds of redemption into places of famine all around you. For I prosper you not merely for your own gain, but for my kingdom's gain. Your increase becomes increase for the hurting, the lost, and the broken in multiplying ways as it overflows its banks. Are you ready for this? Then position yourself to receive, for there is a sound of mighty rains coming, not a sprinkle, but a deluge wave after wave after wave of breakthrough thunder approaching you. Gathering momentum from this new era, I'm redeeming time, unleashing acceleration, and commanding the clouds of promise to pour down on you now. I invite you to see and savor it all, but even more so anticipate what's yet to come. If you can hear the rumblings now, that's nothing compared to the roar approaching. Listen for it, prepare for it, get ready to ride the crest of it in awe and wonder. The reason for this, dear one, is simple. I love you unconditionally. I love moving on your behalf, dismantling obstacles, unlocking potential, and astounding the world by blessing you extravagantly beyond measure. I'm about to remind you of who I am in new ways. I am the God who interrupts natural order to release supernatural outcomes, intervening on behalf of my beloved ones. So watch for me to intercept what troubles you and reroute it for your good. Watch for me to override injustice by demanding that systems and structures make a way for you. Watch for me to override impossibilities by bending natural laws to birth miracles before your eyes. I am coming in close, extending my mighty hand over your circumstances to command reversals, breakthroughs, justice, and recompense. Yes, I am the God who does the impossible, no matter how stuck a thing appears or how long it has been. So I specialize in last-minute turnarounds. My deliverances are radical demonstrations of power on behalf of those I love. I wait until it's clear that no one but me can get the glory, and just when it seems too late, I rise up to declare loud and clear that it is never too late for me. I proceed to rip open prison doors, crumble walls, split seas, and use whoever and whatever I please to shine you in victory. For I love to bless my own, and I love, defying human wisdom or earthly odds by blessing exceedingly, lavishly, and outside the boundaries of reason. I bless in such a way that no one can deny my reality or my goodness when they witness how I came through for you. So brace yourself, beloved child, strengthen your stakehold and deepen your foundations not in preparation for a storm, but in anticipation of a glorious flood. For so long you have prayed, hoped, and waited for your breakthrough, the rush of blessing that will change everything. I see the desire in you rising up like incense before my throne even now. A mighty wind of provision stirs on your behalf. The downpour is coming, but before it arrives, I want you to understand exactly how to recognize and receive all that I send. My child, the abundance I bestow upon you may not always take the form you anticipate. While it can materialize as financial blessings, more often it reveals itself in ways profound, yet subtle as flashes of insight, divine wisdom. Fortunate chance opportunities lead to newfound comprehension and growth of knowledge. Don't underestimate these humble beginnings, for the complexity of how they improve my life. The ways in which I enhance my children are varied and complex. Not all of my gifts will announce themselves with grand statements. You must be alert to recognize and open to hear when my blessings quietly appear. Consider the ideas that seem to emerge out of nowhere, the sudden flashes of inspiration that can't be explained, the unexpected connections and opportunities that arise. These are clear signs that heaven's gates are wide open above you. Stay watchful and attuned to these signs. When I guide you towards an idea, accept it promptly. Pursue the paths these divine inspirations forge. Walk through the doors I open before you with confidence. My dear child, immerse yourself in the wisdom I reveal, and let it reshape your perspectives about your ambitions. And calling these are the ways I guide and nurture you, bestowing my benevolent grace on you. Myriad and wondrous blessings reside within these simple, subtle ways I communicate with you. Small acts of obedience prepare the way for the grand outpouring to come. The more sensitive you become to my whispers, the more I can entrust you with. You learn my language, decipher my intent, discover how to collaborate with all I want to accomplish through you. Together we build history, my child. Our relationship deepens as we get closer. The more I can trust you with when the big blessings arrive. Large sums of money, possessions, promotions, Handle them wisely, remember where true increase originates, and invest accordingly. I am always eager to pour out. Fill up, open up. Add to who you are so you can overflow even more boldly with my goodness. Our partnership is a flowing stream, not a stagnant pool. Freely you have received from my hand, now freely give to satisfy the thirsty, feed the hungry. Liberate captives, heal the sick, and proclaim the arrival of my kingdom day after day after day without end. I have strategically placed divine connections around you who will assist you. One plants, another waters, but I alone control the increase. Be a willing steward of all I bring within your reach. Not everyone will understand how I do things, or interpret my methods accurately, but you, my beloved, will learn to discern my seasons. Interpret my language and follow my plan as I open your eyes to recognize what I am releasing. Clear your ears to receive detailed instructions on what steps of obedience are required, positioning you perfectly to overflow with all I have prepared you. Will never lack vision or direction. Strategies from heaven will dawn within you. Dreams, gifts, resources will converge at the right time to thrust open doors once tightly shut. Pay close attention so you don't speak carelessly about all I show you. All I plan to do, the enemy would love nothing more than to disrupt my plans for you. Twist my plans with premature announcements, hindering my blessings before they can bloom. Learn to wait for my sign before you share what I am crafting in secret. When I say rain is coming, I don't exaggerate or boost your spirits without reason. I merely state what I fully intend to do. Call forth showers to water all the seeds planted in faith and anticipation. I always deliver on my promises as soon as possible, but the specifics remain my concern. Your role is to wait patiently, pray intentionally, prepare accordingly, and stay alert for signs that I am active. Listen carefully. My dear one, recall how I have promised your brightest days are yet to come. Even now, small clouds are gathering on the horizon, ready to burst into a shower of blessings. Prepare to embrace all that this torrential downpour brings, as if it will quench the thirst in your soul. What has been dormant in your life shall awaken and flourish under this nourishing rain. Watch the skies for that emerging cloud. It's a symbol of all the wonders that await you when you see it. Act swiftly, clear your path, tidy your surroundings, and prepare your heart to be swept up in the overwhelming abundance I am about to pour upon you. This surge will carry you into new adventures, elevating you to unprecedented levels of productivity and success. You will have no doubt that it is my hand guiding you, my love orchestrating every detail. Those who recognize this mighty act will be filled with awe and gratitude. Rouse yourself, beloved. The time of waiting draws to a close. The rain I have spoken of is approaching right on schedule. Cast off all hesitations and rejoice freely as heavenly blessings envelop you. Dispel any doubts about my attentiveness or my promises. You are now witnessing my faithfulness. I honor those who seek me earnestly, who trust in my words over their visible circumstances. Remember, you are mine, chosen at a great cost. I declare you blessed, favored, and confident in our shared triumph, regardless of the trials or hindrances you face. Hold on to this truth. You are cherished and guided by my unwavering hand. I will meet every need you have and take you further than your wildest imagination. My strength is made perfect in human weakness. Your lack creates space for my fullness to pour out even more dramatically. I specifically chose you, gifted you, positioned you because I saw perfect potential within you to steward increase. Well, you have everything at your disposal to fulfill this high calling. I will supply whatever seems to be lacking at just the right moment. Even now, the storehouses of heaven are being unlocked. Legions of angels have their hands full, making ready to deliver all manner of breakthroughs and miracles into your life. You may wonder if you are truly ready to receive all that I have in store for you. I've ready-made things for you, so don't worry or hesitate, my child. For I know your frame. I crafted it inside your mom's womb. I understand exactly what you can comprehend at this moment, and it's more than you think, oh, so much more than you can conceive. The extent of my blessings for you will be determined by your capacity to receive, as you broaden your vision and increase your ability to contain more of my goodness. Ever greater outpourings of supernatural increase will fill your life. For the supply of everything you need is endless in my kingdom. No matter how much I pour out, the well of heaven's abundance never runs dry, my dear one. Imagine the riches I have prepared for you, treasures not yet visible to your earthly eyes. Envision a bounty of opportunities, advancements, and blessings, all lined up eagerly awaiting their moment to enrich your life. Companions and allies, souls aligned with your heart and dreams, are ready to join you at my beckoning. Do you perceive it, my dear child? Some of what I have arranged for you is still hidden from your immediate view, but now I am gently lifting that veil. Let your spiritual vision awaken to see the multitude of blessings I have gathered for you, each one specially. Designated for you, gifts from my loving hand. Understand, my precious one, the immense joy it brings me to give you these gifts. Your delight is a mirror of my love. Type 777 if you believe in God, Jesus. I take pleasure in every moment of awe as the dreams you've held close suddenly unfurl into reality. So open your hands, open your heart, and receive all that I am bestowing upon you. Don't entertain a moment's doubt that this outpouring of abundance is meant for you, intricately tailored to bless your life at this precise time. I will bestow upon you until your cup overflows, and once your own needs and aspirations are fully met, this abundance will flow through you, reaching out to bless others in your midst. There is ample provision for all in my grand design. This is my assurance to you, a testament to my boundless generosity and care. The deluge of supernatural provision about to cascade into your world is not intended merely to supply your personal wants and wishes. Yes, enjoy the inexhaustible resources of my kingdom to your heart's content, but also position yourself to channel the overflow to advance my kingdom purposes in the lives of those around you. Much responsibility comes with much blessing. Beloved child, and increased capacity brings increased opportunity to channel God's goodness to wider spheres of influence. The measure with which you sow is the measure with which you shall reap, on earth as it is in heaven. Do not be fooled. This is an immutable spiritual principle woven into the very fabric of creation. It cannot be broken, as your capacity expands exponentially through this season of unprecedented outpouring of resources. You now hold the means in your hands to change lives, to venture beyond familiar territories for my glory, more than you've ever dared dream possible before, dear one. The heavenly gates now stand wide open over your life, flooding it with an overflow of supernatural increase that cannot be contained in natural realms. You currently lack containers large enough to hold it all as it pours down straight from my throne room. Position yourself to receive the fullness I intend, while also preparing channels to distribute and manage the inevitable excess. I do not bless you for selfish purposes, but to prosper my faithful ones so that my kingdom advances with greater speed and influence through your stewardship. I entrust my resources to trustworthy servants who prove themselves responsible to handle a little, in order to appoint them rulers over much more. Set your vision high, dear child, dream big with me. Plan broadly, prepare thoroughly. Clear the clutter that would hinder the free flow of all I desire to pour out through divine inroads and channels supernaturally established in your life. The season of stretching that precedes promotion has completed its perfect work in you now. Position yourself to receive the fullness of blessings reserved for this new era being birthed even as we speak. Throw off all restraints of limited thinking and small hopes. Expand your tent. Lengthen your cords. Build your capacity to receive and manage the immensity of good gifts I am opening up to you. The only lack or limit on what I can pour out is your ability to contain my outpouring. Enlarge your vision, increase your thinking, and let me fill and keep on filling you until all you see around you is overflowing. In this season, I want to highlight the inner riches I am also pouring into you: integrity, courage, tenacity, wisdom, creativity, passion, hope, joy. These determine your stature regardless of outward conditions. My Holy Spirit is seeping supernatural qualities deep into your innermost being, birthing gifts and talents meant to set you apart. Leadership, innovation, trailblazing anointings are awakening from within. My blueprint for your life is expansive and utterly unique as I release fresh revelation about your identity, destiny, and authority. As enlargement happens from the inside, out expansion of soul to match expansion of influence, so in the midst of celebrating visible windfalls headed your way, do not neglect the hidden riches I am growing deep in your spirit. Wholeness paves the way for true greatness, so never despise this foundational work, my child. Click on the subscribe button to be part of